If your Maytag top-load washer is filling slowly, not filling at all, or leaking during the washing cycle, the water valve could be the culprit. I'm Ed with AppliancePartsPros.com, and today I'm going to show you how to test and replace it. Don't worry if this is your first time working on appliances. It's easier than you might think. Let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's start by getting our tools together. For today's work, we'll need a 1/4-inch nut driver, a putty knife, a multimeter, and needle nose pliers. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your washer by unplugging it or switching the breaker off. With the power disconnected, we're ready to dive in and start troubleshooting. Using a 1/4-inch nut driver to remove the screws securing the back panel of the control. Once the screws are removed, slide a putty knife under the corners of the control panel to release the spring clips. Then lift the console up and back. This will expose the main control board, the water valve, and the wiring. Locate the connector for the water valves at the main control and disconnect the harness. Using your multimeter, measure resistance across each valve solenoid through the connector. A properly functioning valve should read between approximately 890 and 1300 ohms. If the reading is out of range or shows open, the water valve is faulty and will need to be replaced. One of the best tools that you can have in your toolbox is a multimeter, and we'd love to show you how this device works. Check out the video in the description. Before jumping into electrical testing, check the basics. Make sure both the hot and cold water faucets are turned on and that the inlet hoses are not kinked or restricted. It's also important to inspect the inlet valve screens for debris that could block the water flow. Next, restore power and place the washer into diagnostic or manual test mode. Activate the hot and cold water valves individually. If water does not enter the washer during these tests, it's time to move on to the electrical testing. Extreme care should always be taken to protect against electric shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Please do not test line voltage if you're uncomfortable using a multimeter around live voltage. Command the cold or hot valve on, and while the valve is energized, use your multimeter to check for 120 volts being sent from the control to the valve. If voltage is present, but no water enters the tub, the water valve is mechanically stuck or restricted and should be replaced. Once you've confirmed the valve is faulty, disconnect the power supply. Next, disconnect the wiring harness from the valve solenoids. Using your nut driver, remove the screws securing the valve to the rear panel. Once the screws are removed, pull the valve assembly out of the cabinet. Here's the old water valve. And here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Install the new water valve, placing it on the washer and securing it with the mounting screws. Reconnect all wiring harnesses and reattach any hoses. Take a moment to ensure all connectors are tight and properly positioned. Once everything is connected, reposition the console and secure it back in place. Then, reattach the inlet hoses and tighten them securely. Turn the water supply back on and check for any leaks at the hose connections. Restore power to the washer and run a diagnostic or normal fill cycle to confirm proper operation. Make sure the washer fills correctly with both hot and cold water. Great job getting your Maytag top-load washer back in action. We're eager to hear how your repair process went, so feel free to share your experience in the comments below. If you're still in need of a new water valve, remember that AppliancePartsPros.com has you covered. Just pop in your model number on our site and you'll have your part in just a few days. Thanks for trusting us to guide you through this repair, and we look forward to helping you with your next DIY project.